Hey everyone, my name is Brian Summer. I am the current Track Movement Committee co-chair, and I am here to talk to you about how to move from Track 2 to 3. So if you're brand new to the district, you came in with your master's degree and you started on Track 2, this video is for you. If you've been in the district for a while and you just moved to Track 2, from Track 1, this video is for you. So what you need, or the information the place where all the information is coming from, is the district's track movement system packet. It is linked into this document where you found this video, or it can always be found on the district website, which is district65.net. Go to Human Resources, go to Frequently Requested Documents, and you could find the links to all the track packets. So for moving from Track 2 to 3, the pages that you need to know about are pages 5, 7, 21 through 22, 25, 26, and 28. So on page 5 is an overview of what you need to do for track movement purposes. On page 7 is a little what you need to do in a little bit more of detail. On pages 21 through 22 is your application that you're going to fill out to submit. Your application is due at the end of your third year. It needs to be submitted in June of your third year. So you have to do 3 full school years, and then you submit in June of that last year. Pages 25 and 26 are pre-approval forms if you're taking classes and you want tuition reimbursement. If you do not want tuition reimbursement, you do not need to complete pages 25 and 26. And page 28 is the tuition reimbursement form. So again, if you're not going for tuition reimbursement, you don't have to worry about that form. So let's begin. So first of all, you must stay on the track for 3 full years. There's no way of ending early or moving track in under 3 years. So you'll do 3 full school years, and then in June, at the end of that third year, you will apply for track movement. You'll use the application on pages 21 and 22. The district will send out a link in April of each year of where you can upload the application to, and then the following year, you will start off the year with your correct salary on your new track. So page 5 gives you an overview. Again, you must stay on the track for 3 years. In order to get to track 3, you must either get your master's degree or you need to complete 15 hours towards a master's degree. So the district is really trying to push you to get your master's degree. You don't need it to get to track 3. You need at least 15 hours towards your master's. So if you would like to get reimbursed for those hours, what you need to do is complete the course pre-approval forms, which are on pages 25 if you're doing a single course, or if you started a master's program, you can do the application on page 26 for pre-approval, because it puts all of your master's classes all onto one form. In order to get reimbursed, though, you must have been in the district at least 1 full year. So as long as you've got a summative rating on file somewhere in HR, you can go for tuition reimbursement. So the district has a pot of $50,000 that they will reimburse you, up to $200 per credit hour, up to $2,000 per person per year. So if you want to go for that tuition reimbursement, then submit those pre-approval forms before the class starts. It tells you on the form how to submit it. There's an electronic link if you're looking at the form online. And then once you finish the class, on page 28, there is the tuition reimbursement form. You fill that out. It asks for some basic information about what course did you take, when did you finish, and what you got out of the class. And then you need to submit a copy of your receipt that you used to pay for your class, as well as your grade for the class. And on the form, it also says how you submit it. So that's for tuition reimbursement. So again, if you're moving to track 3, you either need your master's degree or 15 hours towards your master's degree. The only other component besides being on track 2 for 3 years and 15 hours towards a master's or your master's degree is a community service component. So if you move to track 2 from track 1, then your community involvement is being on a committee every year for 3 years while on track 2. Each year, it could be the same committee or it could be a different committee. You can swap out to a different committee each year if you want. That is up to you. Social committee does not count, just so you know. If you were hired directly on track 2 because you came to the district with your master's degree, then you could do committee work each year, which is the easiest. Or your first year in the district, you can do 2 hours of community service at your school, which could be volunteering for events like a football game, family fun night, school dance, a curriculum night, any of those things. Your first year, you would do 2 hours of volunteer service at your school. That is not contractual. Your second year, you could flip to a committee or do 4 hours of community work. And then the third year, you could either flip to a committee or do 6 hours of volunteer work. Okay? Your application is on pages 21 and 22 of the track packet. It's very easy to fill out. The first page just asks for some basic information, such as what is your name, what school are you at, which is your current pay location, what's your role, are you a teacher, are you a social worker, are you a psychologist, what's the date. It wants you to check off if you're moving from track 1 to 2 or 2 to 3. It then asks you what is your current situation with education. Are you at a bachelor's plus 15, or master's degree? That's the first page, super easy to fill out. The second page, which is page 22, just wants you to list whether you are on a committee, what was the name of each committee each year, and have the co-chair or your administrator sign to verify you are on that committee. Or if you did the volunteer work of 2 hours and then 4 hours and then 6 hours because you were freshly hired onto track 2, you would write down the name of the event, like Family Fun Night, and then you would have your administrator sign or whoever was in charge of Family Fun Night. Now, very important, you need to get your signatures at the end of the year that you did the work. You're not waiting till the end of 3 years to get your signatures. You're doing your signatures at the end of each year. So if I was on school improvement team for the 24-25 school year, I'm getting it signed at the end of the 24-25 school year. Now, if this is brand new and you started with the old system and you're converting to the new system because of the ratification of the contract, you can back sign until June of 2026. Because you might have used an old form or you might not have gotten signatures yet. But you should really be getting your signatures at the end of each school year. Okay, so I've gone over the requirements. I've talked about pre-approval forms. You only need those, again, if you're going for tuition reimbursement. I've talked about the tuition reimbursement form. If you have any questions, please contact someone on the Track Movement Committee. Good luck, and hopefully you'll move as soon as you can. Thank you.